So just to give you your daily Where Are Sports update, the NBA continues to kind of move towards a season, and I guess yesterday they announced that if they have the season, the NBA Finals will end on October 12th. Mm-hmm. Typically the NBA Finals end in June, so it's going to be going all the way through October, which is about when the next season usually starts. So I don't know how much of a break they'll have if they're able to have the NBA season until the next season. Would they wait until January or February? What would they do for 2021? But I think that's somewhat encouraging news because the NBA at least continues to talk about a plan. Meanwhile, in Major League Baseball, the players reject the 50-game season.
Well, you knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, this is
They'll probably come back and say, all right, we'll play 75 or 80 or 90.
Yeah.
They'll try and meet right there at that 80-game mark.
I would be surprised if the majority of players are willing to just punt the money, especially
but here's
when they
the thing.
see everybody
Why
else
aren't they
out there.
They should be negotiating 24/7. They should be negotiating right now.
Because it's a game.
I don't know why it takes so long.
Yeah, because it's posturing.
I mean, the longer they wait, the longer it takes to get down to spring training or wherever they're going to have it. And then you got 3 weeks. I mean, they should be negotiating around the clock to get it done.
No, because you got to give your offer and then act like you don't care if you accept it or not.
It's just dumb.
It's posturing. Negotiations are the worst.
So, JP, what are they doing? All right, so the target date for the start of the season would be July 31st, right? And then what are they doing about the draft?
I think they're going to push that till October. So
that would be right after the NBA Finals ends?
I guess so. More time for you to play the NBA draft lottery generator, see if the Wizards can get the number one pick.
I haven't run the lottery generator once.
Although
out of sight, out of mind.
Although the Wizards, they could make a run to the NBA Finals because they're going to be part of the 22-team playoff.
That's a funny joke. That's a good joke, JP.
Come on, Cakes. They can get it together.
I'm sure. I'm so sure the Wizards can make a run. Come on.
So there would be a draft in October of the guys who are currently in the draft, and then there would be another draft the next summer, which would be the normal date. Correct? So they'd have a draft in October and a draft in June.
Well, if they can finish that season on time.
Right. Who knows what they can do about that?
Then they're not going to start probably until Christmas or January.
I think they would have to have an abbreviated season.
I don't care who wins. It's all tainted.
Oh, of course.
They're tainted titles.
Yeah, I know, but you still want to see it.
You can't just take a 6-month break in the middle of the season
and
then call yourself champion.
Tainted title, but I guarantee if LeBron in particular gets that ring, adds another chip.
Hey, Drab.
That'd be 4 for him.
Drab, what happens to the uber nerdy NBA fantasy league that you run, the salary cap league?
I guess it's canceled.
It's just dead?
And we'll have to pick it up again at the start of the next season.
Okay.
I'm only saying that because I'm not in the playoffs.
Okay.
All right.
I guess that makes sense. I'm going to have to amend who my keepers are going to be because I just remember Drab just relentlessly goofing on me for whoever I protected last year. I can't have that happen again.
I do find it weird, though. So the NBA playoffs typically has 16 teams, right? And they're talking about this 22-team format because they want to give some of these teams that are on the playoff bubble a chance. And it's weird that there's going to be, 5 from the Western Conference, but just 1 from the Eastern Conference?
Yeah, I don't know
how. It's just unbalanced. It just feels weird.
Correct. Why don't they just do the playoff? Why do they have to include the 6 extra teams? Just go right to the postseason.
Because they want Zion on TV. I really believe that.
Maybe you're right.
Part of it.
Maybe you're right. But you're right. It's the Wizards will play like 4 or 5 games, then of course they'll be eliminated because they're like 6 games back Orlando. They got no shot.
I wonder if Brooks even wants to play the games.
Probably not.
Just
Probably
stay
not.
No, he wants to
but
stay
he wants
in
to get the
Newport
guys
Beach.
together. I guarantee you he's desperate to get back on the court. He's
He's
lifer.
a basketball lifer.
Yeah, he's a
Why haven't we
lifer.
had him on the show in the last few weeks? Is that done?
I don't think it's done.
It's usually every couple weeks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we've had him on typically when he's been promoting something. Remember the last time we had him on, he
that's
was
true.
promoting the
Hey, don't
the
be
haircut
desperate
deal.
for
I
it.
know.
Next thing you know, you get an email that we got to record it.
We got to record one. Yeah. Pump the brakes on it. You're right.
It's fine. I like Scott.
I mean,
but it's
if he's
fine.
on the East Coast, I'll do it. If he's on the West Coast, you're right.
I'm okay.